All right, in this video we are looking at how to do assignment 2.3. We are talking about the production possibilities curve assignment. Clicking on the assignment, okay, you will see that this is what you're asked to draw. You are making a curve that looks like this. It's also called the production possibilities frontier because it is a theoretical model. This is just to illustrate a concept. It is not something that is typically used. Okay, you are going to use this robots and bread data. Okay, and you see that they've got you putting good 1 on the y-axis. The y is the axis pointing up. Some people say y to the sky. Okay, and good 2 on the x-axis, the bottom axis. Okay, and the data that you are using is robots and bread. You're given a chart of how many robots you have and how much bread you have at each point on the curve. Okay, and what this means is at point A, you can make 0 robots and you're making 150 units of bread. At point B, you're making 20 robots, you can make 145 units of bread. All right, so you're going to make a graph that shows that. I'm going to show you how. One thing I want to point out is step 2, answer the following questions. Answer these thoroughly in detail in complete sentences. Explain why there is scarcity in the economy. Use data to support your answer. Okay, don't just say there's scarcity because there's not enough of everything. Okay, that's not a good answer. Okay, even numbers 2 and 3 are numeric. Okay, go ahead and write those out in a complete sentence. That's just good habit. And number 4 and number 5, if you don't answer in a complete sentence, they're wrong. You must explain. If they are not explained, then it's wrong because just a number can mean anything. Okay? Likewise, your point X, Y, and Z must be labeled, and I'm going to show you on the whiteboard what that means. All right, so on this whiteboard, we're going to draw our y-axis and our x-axis, and you can probably do a neater job than I'm doing, and I hope you will because I need to be able to read it. Okay, I'm just doing this to illustrate. All right, and you've got your units of robots and bread. Okay, so where X and Y meet, here's your Y-axis. Oh, wow, that looks bad. I'm going to erase that. Let's try again. Okay, so this is your Y-axis, your X-axis. Okay, and I just didn't want to confuse you with point Y because that is a point that you're actually asked to graph. Okay, but basically I'm just going to put Y up here showing the Y-axis. Okay, and I'm going to put an X way down here because X is also a point on the graph, meaning this is the X-axis. Okay, where the 2 meet here is 0. Okay, that's 0 units of robots. Okay, good 1. And then 0 units of bread. Okay, and you went on the data, okay, the chart that you're given. Okay, your maximum bread units could be 150. I'm just going to draw hash marks here because I'm not going to give you all of the answers to this. Okay, and then robots, I believe it started with 20 and went up to about 50. Okay, so, all right, you would have, you're going to fill in all these numbers. Okay, I'm just doing this to illustrate. All right, so in the assignment, okay, you are told to graph the following points. A, 0 robots, 150 bread. Okay, that would be here. Okay, 0 robots, okay, 150 units of bread, okay, and that is point A. Point B, 20 robots, okay, well, that would bring you to up to here on the y-axis, and you're going to be about here on the x-axis, okay, and that's going to be point B. Okay, and so you're going to map these points out that you're given, and it's going to come out in the end with a curve that looks something like this. All right, now a couple of other important points. Okay, this entire line, okay, this curve, I'm switching to the highlighter now. I'm going to kind of draw a big highlight. Anywhere on this line, okay, is an efficient point, meaning all of your resources are being used, okay? And they said to draw point X, okay? And I'm gonna draw an arrow to the line to show I am talking about this line here. Is any number on this line is efficient, okay? Notice I have labeled my point X. If you just put a point X on here, you will get no credit. A letter can mean anything. It could mean, whatever you want it to mean. It could mean zebras. It could mean bananas. It could mean cake. It could mean anything. Okay, so you will not get points if you do not label points X, Y, and Z. Okay, and you'll continue. Meanwhile, you're labeling A through F according to the chart in the assignment. Okay, anywhere inside the curve, okay, below the green line here, okay, this is point Y, and it is inefficient. It means that you are not using all your resources. I'm going to abbreviate here because I'm just drawing this to kind of help you all understand how to do this assignment. Okay, point Y is anywhere in this area here in where it is below this green line. Okay, point Z, anywhere outside of this line, is beyond the realm of possibility. You cannot make 200 units of bread even if you make absolutely no robots. Okay, so I'm gonna have to abbreviate for space sake, okay? But that is impossible. So notice that I'm gonna have labeled each of my points on the graph. I'm going to have labeled the graph line, the curve, as efficient. Anywhere on this line means I'm using all my resources. Okay, anywhere inside the curve means it's inefficient. I'm not using all my resources. Maybe I don't have enough employees. Maybe I don't have enough equipment, whatever. Okay, and then point Z is impossible. It is beyond the realm of possibility. So that is how your PPC curve drawing is going to look.